My name's Karen Edge. I'm the Chief Finance Officer at Liverpool Heart and Chest Hospital, and my role is the financial leadership of the trust basically. I head up the finance department and responsible for the operational and financial strategy of the trust. It takes patients from hospitals and across Merseyside and North Wales for complex heart and lung operations, so very specialist in nature. I wanted to work in NHS Finance for a number of reasons. I think I haven't got the most traditional NHS Finance career path. I worked in the private sector. In the first part of my career I worked in high street banking. I always had a love of numbers and also was interested in analytics. Following that, I went to work in the charity sector and actually worked for a hospice. And it was there that I did my CIMA qualification and learned a huge amount about finance and sort of started my journey to becoming a finance professional. The hospice has sort of got quite a lot of links to the NHS, and I sort of found that working in an organisation that was caring for patients and doing such good work really sort of aligned with my values, and therefore the sort of finance plus the NHS seemed to be the next step for me. The most enjoyable part of my role, I would say, is working with the different stakeholders, the different clinicians and staff at the hospital to find solutions to issues that they have, because at the end of the day we're all there to deliver great patient care. And part of that is making sure the finances run smoothly and that we can overcome any issues that they may have, so they have the right resources to be able to do their jobs on a day-to-day basis and give great care to patients. In terms of tips for interviews in terms of NHS Finance, I think what's really important to do is to research the values of the organisation that you work for. Values-based recruitment is something that has really started to come to the fore, and in my mind it's absolutely the way to go. People can acquire skills, they can take time to acquire experience, but having values that align with the organisation is really important, so the organisation gets the best person for the job and you get the best organisation to work for. I think the difference in terms of a NHS Finance career to a career in other sectors is about perhaps the opportunities that the NHS provides. I think and I have worked in the private sector, and I think you can become a bit siloed. But within the NHS, there's a really good career structure. One of my first CFOs that I worked for started as an accounts payable clerk and ended up being a CFO. So, you really can progress and there's lots of opportunities for that. You can also, add breadth to your career in the NHS. So you can work in different departments in finance. You can move to different organisations doing the same job. And you can also diversify. There's a lot of people that started off a career in NHS Finance that have moved into operational management. So I think there are tons and tons of opportunities within NHS Finance for you to really have a fulfilling career.